My dear child, you don't know how many hearts quietly love you, but I do. And there's one heart that's been holding back the truth for too long. I see it all. The very first moment they saw you, their spirit felt something familiar, like home. From that moment, something changed inside them. They didn't even admit it to themselves at first, but I was there. I saw how their eyes followed you even when they tried not to look. I felt their heartbeat quicken whenever you were near. They kept this silent love through seasons and storms, but now that love can't stay silent anymore. They're finally going to say what they've been too scared to say for so long, that they've loved you since that one small moment when you were simply being yourself, kind and gentle, without even knowing how deeply you touched them. You didn't see it, but your words that day healed something broken inside them. They had been questioning their worth, their place, and their future. But your smile, your voice, your presence gave them hope. And in that quiet moment when you helped them without wanting anything back, love started to grow in their heart. Since then, they tried to hide it, afraid you might not feel the same. They struggled with fear and doubt and almost gave up on telling you. But now things are changing because I, your God, am taking away their fear. I'm making the moment ready, and soon you will hear them say, I've loved you since the day you made me believe in love again. You might feel like no one truly sees your heart, like the ones you love most give you the least in return. But nothing you've given in love was wasted. I saw every tear you cried when you felt unseen. I heard every prayer you whispered when you felt forgotten. I held you close when you thought nobody cared. Even your unspoken love was powerful. It changed someone. It planted seeds that are now blooming. This person who is about to speak has kept it inside for so long, not because they didn't love you, but because they were afraid of what it might cost them. But love like this can't stay hidden forever, not when I'm the one making it grow. Child, I know you've been hurt before. People made promises and disappeared. They spoke sweet words and left when you needed them most. You've learned to protect your heart, to stay silent even when you wanted to shout, please, just tell me the truth. But this time is different. This isn't someone playing with your feelings. This isn't just another moment that will fade. This is real. This is deep. This comes from someone who has cried themselves to sleep, wishing they could be honest with you. I've seen them write and delete messages, pray for signs, and ask for courage to show you what's in their heart. And now the time I've prepared has come. Soon you will hear what they've been longing to say. They haven't just thought of you in passing. They've carried you at the center of their heart. Every time your name is mentioned, they try to stay calm, but inside they're shaking. They've told themselves again and again, don't say anything. Don't risk it. But it was never really about ruining anything, it was about trying to keep safe what they already cherished so deeply. But love this true can't stay quiet forever, and I'm the one giving them strength to finally speak. It's not just about saying the words, it's about freeing themselves from the weight they've carried for so long. It's about honoring the love I placed in their heart for you. I'm the God who writes stories, the one who brings two souls together even before they know they belong together. This isn't random. This is something I planned. And when they finally speak the truth, you'll feel it deep in your spirit. You'll know these aren't just sweet words. This is a confession they've held inside for a very long time. There was a moment when they saw you walk away, and something inside them broke. They realized how much you truly meant to them, but by then it felt too late. They thought, I've missed my chance. But child, you need to know that when I set something in motion, nothing can stop it. Not time, not fear, not silence. I don't need everything to be perfect to do something beautiful. All I need is your heart to be ready to receive. Even when they were silent, I was speaking to you. I've been preparing you all along. That ache you felt inside isn't just longing, it's because your heart and their truth are finally coming together. This isn't about chasing love anymore. It's about love finally catching up to both of you. They've loved you ever since they first saw how strong you were, even after being hurt. They couldn't believe someone could still be so gentle after everything you had been through. You didn't even notice they were watching, but they were. They saw you comforting others when you needed comfort yourself. They saw you staying quiet when you could have spoken in anger. That's when they truly saw your heart. And that's what made them fall in love with you, not your looks or your style, though they love those too, but your soul. They've waited for a moment when it felt safe to tell you. And now, I am making that moment happen. Because when I choose to release love, nothing can block it. You might wonder, why now? Why after so much time? Why did they wait? The truth is, love isn't about perfect timing. It's about my divine plan. There were things they had to learn. There were struggles you both had to go through alone. It wasn't to keep you apart, it was to prepare you both. I needed to make their voice stronger so when they finally spoke, it would be truth and not fear. And I needed to heal your heart so you would see that real love doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it comes softly, saying, I never stopped loving you. I just didn't know how to say it. And now, they're finally ready to say it. I'm lifting the weight from their heart. I'm giving them the strength to speak. And when they do, their words will come in my perfect timing. They've imagined this conversation so many times in their prayers, in the mirror, in their dreams. They've worried about what you'd do. Would you smile? Would you cry? Would you walk away? But you won't. Because you've been waiting too. You've wanted someone brave enough to say, I love you, and I've loved you ever since you made me believe again. That's what you did. That's when they fell in love with your spirit, your laugh, your quiet strength, and even your pain. And now, after all these years, the dam inside them is breaking. I'm letting out everything they've held back. Don't be surprised when it comes all at once. Because love that has been silent for so long doesn't come out gently, it pours out like a flood. They were afraid you wouldn't feel the same. They thought they might be just another person in your life. But they were never just anything to you, and you were never just anyone to them. There's a reason they can't stop thinking about you. There's a reason your paths kept crossing, even when it seemed like everything was over. Love like this doesn't die. It waits. It grows. It remembers. And now, it's finally ready to rise. You might hear their voice tremble when they speak. You might see them look away instead of meeting your eyes. But listen carefully. Their words will carry honesty, and their eyes will show how much they've longed for this moment. And I, your God, will be right there between you, softly saying, "This is it. Let it be true. Let it be love. Let it last." They've loved you ever since the day you said something so small, so simple, that it stayed in their heart forever. You probably don't even remember what you said, but they do. You were just being your kind, thoughtful, genuine self, and that one sentence touched something deep inside them. After that day, no matter how much they tried to move on or forget, their heart always came back to you. In every quiet thought, in every song, in every dream you were still there. I allowed that connection to stay alive because this love was never meant to fade away. It was meant to wait until the right time. And now that waiting is almost over. The silence is about to end. And when you finally hear what they've been holding in, it won't sound strange or new. It will feel like something your soul already knew deep down. Because, child, you felt it too, even if you never said it out loud. There were moments when they almost confessed a message they typed and deleted, a look that lingered a little too long, a silence that felt heavy with words left unspoken. You noticed those moments but weren't sure what they meant. You felt something was there, but you didn't want to be wrong, so you kept quiet. And they did too, not because they didn't care, but because they cared so deeply. They were afraid of losing the little closeness they already had with you. They held on to every small memory like it was precious. Your laughter became a song they played again and again in their mind. This wasn't just a passing crush. It was a deep love they struggled to hold without letting it spill out. But now I'm giving them the strength to finally say it. And when they do, it will lift the heaviness from both your hearts. You've been hoping for honesty, praying for someone to speak with an open heart. You asked me, God, let someone love me enough to tell me the truth. And I heard you, my child. I didn't ignore your prayers. I was shaping something real, something beautiful. This person isn't perfect. They've made mistakes. Sometimes they pulled away. Sometimes they felt confused. But their love was never fake. It was quiet, but it was never weak. and now they're ready to show you the part of their heart they only shared with me in prayer. Yes, they talked to me about you many times. They asked me to keep you safe, to bless you, to bring you peace. And every time they closed their eyes, it was your face they saw. That's how deep this love goes. And that's why I'm telling you this now. Their confession isn't here to break you. It's here to heal something that's been waiting to be healed in both of you. You might cry when you hear them finally speak. That's okay. I'll be there with you. Let your tears fall, they will water the seeds of love I planted long ago. This love isn't coming to confuse you. It's coming to bring understanding. It's here to remind you that you are worthy of love, that you've always been seen and remembered. The connection you felt wasn't your imagination. The signs you noticed weren't just in your mind. It was me, gently whispering to your heart, wait. The truth is on its way. And now it's almost here. They're going to speak, not because they expect anything from you, but because they can't carry the weight of silence anymore. They need you to know. Loving you quietly has become too heavy, and now it's time to share what's been hidden for so long. You might hear their voice shake when they finally speak. You might see them look away, too shy or nervous to meet your eyes. But listen carefully, because their words will be honest, and their eyes will show how deeply they care. And I, your God, will be right there between you, gently whispering, this is the moment. Let it be true. Let it be love. Let it last. They loved you ever since you said something so small and simple, something you probably don't even remember, but it stayed in their heart forever. You were just being kind and honest, not knowing that your words touched something broken inside them. From that day, no matter how much they tried to move on, their heart always found its way back to you. In every quiet thought, in every song, in every dream, you were still there. I kept that bond alive because this love wasn't meant to fade away. It was meant to wait for the right time. And now that waiting is almost over. The silence is about to end. And when you hear what they've been holding back, it won't feel like something new. It will feel like something your soul already knew. Because deep inside, you felt it too, you just didn't know when it would finally be said out loud. There were moments when they almost told you a long pause, a message they wrote and then deleted, a look that lasted a little too long. You noticed it but weren't sure. You felt something but were afraid to guess wrong, so you stayed quiet. And they stayed quiet too, not because they didn't care, but because they cared too much. They were scared of losing the little closeness they already had with you. They treasured every little moment. Your laughter became a memory they played over and over in their mind. This wasn't just a crush. It was a deep love they didn't know how to share without spilling everything. But now I'm giving them the strength to speak. And when they do, it will feel like a heavy weight lifting from both your hearts. You've been waiting for honesty. You've asked me again and again, God, please let someone love me enough to say it with their whole heart. And I heard you. I wasn't ignoring you. I was preparing something real and honest. This person isn't perfect. They made mistakes. Sometimes they pulled away. Sometimes they got confused. But their love has never been fake. It was quiet, yes, but it wasn't weak. Now they're ready to show you the part of their heart they only talked to me about. Yes, they prayed about you. They asked me to keep you safe, to bless you, to give you peace. And every time they closed their eyes, it was your face they saw. That's how deep this love really goes. And that's why I'm telling you now, what they're about to say isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to heal something in both of you. You might cry when you hear it, and that's okay. I'll be right there beside you. Let your tears fall like rain on dry ground, because this love isn't coming to confuse you. It's coming to make things clear. It's here to remind you that you are lovable and worth loving. The connection you felt wasn't just your imagination. The signs you saw weren't random. That was me, gently preparing your heart and whispering, "Be patient. The truth is coming." And now it's finally here. They're going to say it not because they want something from you, but because they can't keep living with the silence anymore. They need you to know. Loving you from a distance has become too heavy to carry alone, and now it's time to let you see the love they've kept hidden for so long. Amen. You are stepping fully into the power I've placed within you. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.